Hello friends, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Manish Shrestha, working as Assistant Professor at Haryana School of Business, GJ University of Science and Technology, Hisar. Today, we are going to discuss about the topic performance influencers. Before starting the discussion, let's have a look at the contents. It starts with the introduction, followed by factors influencing performance, and ends with the summary. After the discussion, the students will come to know the purpose of understanding performance influencers and to get familiarity with the various factors affecting performance of an employee. Performance in an organization is directly related to its employees. If the employees are performing well, organization would achieve its objectives. But the performances of all the employees are not same. Two different people will perform differently on a same assigned job under given circumstances. The variation occurs due to difference in various factors like psychographic, demographic, and physiology. The difference generates a need to go for certain evaluation mechanism for measuring the performance of an employee. In order to ascertain whether the employees are working effectively and efficiently, evaluation of their work performances is must. Such evaluation constitutes performance appraisal system. Through performance appraisal, we can assess the productivity, effectiveness, quality, and timeliness of an employee's output. As performance is a focal point of all the systems and must for any organization to achieve, it is imperative to know about all the factors that might either facilitate performance or create a bottleneck for it. Both the appraiser and the employee must be aware about the factors influencing the performance. Once we are aware about a performance influencer, we could keep a vigil whether it is creating a hurdle or helping in improvement of performance. Factors influencing performance. On a regular basis, an employee and a manager face the situation of underperformance. The vast literature in the field of performance management puts an emphasis on the relevance of good performance for an organization. The reason for underperformance must be detected early and handled diligently. The above mentioned situations are termed as problems related to performance. Generally, poor performance is directly attributed to the shortcoming of the employee. The shortcomings could be in the form of inadequate skills, poor knowledge, or an inappropriate frame of mind. Here it is important to understand that there can be several other factors which could actually influence the performance of employee. These factors need not to be associated to the traits of an employee. If any of the influencer is putting negative force, it will have a direct impact on the overall performance of an employee. Following are the few factors that are having influence on the performance. First influencer is organizational culture. Organizational culture puts a significant impact on the performance outcomes. Culture is a phenomenon that is shared among the employees of an organization. It directly influences what all the employees think and do in an organization. It represents the commonality of work behavior. The organization culture is also explained as behavior that individuals acquire while working in the organization. The commonality of thought is also understood in terms of looking at the problems, views about the performance, and ways of handling a situation. Culture of an organization forms the work behavior of employees and transforms into work related practices. As behavior is a constituent of performance, therefore, any impact on employee behavior due to culture is also having an impact on the performance of an individual as well as organization. Organizational culture could be constructive or destructive. Wherever there is a presence of organizational culture, it results into the consensus among the employees. A consensus doesn't mean an excellent performance for the organization, as the consensus could be for a positive outcome or a negative one. An organization whose culture is in accordance to the market requirements performs better than the others. A favorable and strong organizational culture drives the organization towards the desired results through exceptional performance. Organization can have various kinds of cultures. The cultures which give respect to changing business environment are more accommodating. In these organizations, employees are flexible and ready to change in order to adjust to a newer situation. These organizations can optimally use the systems of performance management and appraisal to introduce change. Employees are okay with the changing performance expectations and open to learn newer things to perform as per the expectations. Newer ways of doing things are appreciated and rewarded in this kind of culture. Another type of culture that prevails in the organization is achievement oriented. Employees in this type of culture are highly motivated and committed to achieve the set goals. They are highly demanding in terms of support system to achieve the expected performance. Presence of incompetent manager could destroy the momentum of the expected performance. So, it requires a high level of commitment at levels and positive reinforcement. Another prominent culture feeds the logic of giving more importance to individual performance as compared to a group well-being. This culture values the concept of family. If a bureaucratic culture is present, it will give more importance to the completion of tasks as compared to its effectiveness. In this culture, appraisal is given lesser weightage and outcomes of performance are less emphasized. These type of organizations generally fail to produce exceptional performance outcomes. The next performance influencer is organizational conflict. The next performance influencer is organizational conflict. Disagreement is a way of life in every organization. A disagreement or conflict arises when there is incompatibility among the goals and interests of different employees. Although the word conflict sounds negative, but it is not always true. A conflicting situation can have a positive or a negative impact on the performance of an individual. Conflict could be the employees to adopt innovation and creativity that leads to positive individual as well as group performance. On the other hand, conflict situation results into non-cooperation and creation of hurdles in other employees' work. Some level of conflict is always good as it develops the employee's critical and creative thinking skills. Too much of conflict creates an environment of non-cooperation and distrust. Such a situation also consumes lot of time of a manager in resolving a conflicting situation. A manager has to face conflicts at 3 levels, namely conflict with self, conflict with other group members and conflicts with other groups of the organization. When an employee is bound to perform a task that does not matches his competency, then conflict with self arises. Although the poor performance in such cases is individual's responsibility, but the situation is a resultant of faulty recruitment and selection procedure. The options available to handle this conflict are counseling, mentoring, and job reassignment. When two members of a group are not in agreement with each other, an intra-group conflict arises. Also, each formal group comprises few informal groups which work on their own personal agenda. If these informal groups are not in agreement with the formal group thinking, it certainly affects the group performance. Organizational structure of an organization divides it into various departments and groups. Such a condition sometimes creates disagreement among departments, resulting into an intergroup conflict. The disagreements could arise due to task conflicts and presence of different viewpoints. Process conflict is another major reason for such conflicts. Intergroup conflict is detrimental to the organizational performance. The problem increases when one group gets better appraisal than the other. Overall, it can be said that conflict influences the individual and group performances in a negative way unless it is constructive. Organizational commitment. Organizational commitment is also related to organizational identification. It states as a condition when an employee relates himself or herself in terms of philosophy and values. High level of organizational commitment motivates an individual to push more in terms of achievement of organizational goals. When an employee sees incompatibility between personal philosophy of doing work and the challenge provided by the organization, it results into discouragement. If an employee loses interest in the organization, it results into a situation of detachment. A detached employee could either perform lower than his potential or leave the organization. In order to keep the employee attached with the organization, it is important to offer challenges in the job on a regular basis. Organizational communication. Communication is like a lifeblood to the organization and all its components. Communication is considered as a factor that is having direct relationship with the work productivity. An organization with a well-structured communication system in place is expected to perform better. Communication is also used to give directions and instructions, get suggestions, interact with each other, and providing feedback. A good communication system ensures that individuals are getting the instructions properly about the performance expectations. It also ensures that information about the support in terms of resources flows freely. An open communication system in the organization creates an atmosphere of trust and honesty. One of the most important components of effective communication is usage of feedback. If the feedback is provided constructively, then the employees of the organization feels motivated to perform better. Another major influencer is job stress. Job-related stress is a universal concept. Every job gives a certain amount of stress. Most of the times, the stress pushes an employee to keep up the good work and handle challenging situations. The problem arises when, due to job-related stress, an employee finds it difficult to deliver results. When an individual fails to create coordination among job demands, available resources, and personal competencies to produce expected outcomes, job related stress occurs. A job related stress could be harmful to the individual and organization in many ways. It results into tardiness, absenteeism, regular health related problems. It can also cause change in emotional state in the form of resentment, sadness, boredom, etc. Sometimes an employee under stress resorts to violent behavior resulting into individual harm and organization's loss. It also affects the individual's capability to strike balance between personal and professional life, eventually affecting the family. Job related stress could occur due to many reasons such as less time availability to complete the job, conflict between personal and organizational goals, bullying at workplace, unsupportive management, and lack of support at family end. The purpose of performance management system is to reduce the level of stress as much as possible. Next influencer is attitude of supervisor. Above every employee, there is a controlling authority. It would be referred as a manager for the purpose of our discussion. The role of a manager is to keep a check on the performance of his subordinates. Manager is also responsible for providing timely support in the form of guidance and resources. If the manager is fair in monitoring the performance of an employee, then there are ample chances for the employee to grow and develop. A manager with a negative attitude could be detrimental to the employee's performance. The fair and unbiased attitude toward employees motivates them to work with more vigor and zeal. Whether the manager believes in the competencies of his subordinates decides the motivation level of the employees. Another performance influencer is leadership. The performance of an employee is also dependent upon the type of leadership he is expecting or experiencing. The competency and leadership style could do wonders with the performance of an employee. Nowadays, leaders are adopting transformational style to get the desired results from their followers. A leader increases the level of performance of an employee by showing confidence in his capabilities and providing opportunities to take risks and develop him. Such a leader on a regular basis mentor and coach to bring out the real potential of an individual. Presence of good leader actually inspires and motivates the people to follow the footsteps of their role model. Good leaders lead by practicing higher level of performance. Leaders also instill the employees to perform better. On the contrary of the above arguments, if the leader is not competent enough, the employees would lose direction that eventually results into an underperformance. A poor leader could frustrate the employees to a larger extent. If the judgment power of a leader is doubtful, then the appraisal could result into a sheer formality. Personal issues. So far we have discussed various factors affecting performance. Most of the discussed factors are external factors. There exist few internal factors that could affect the performance of an individual. These internal factors are personal to an individual. If the health condition of an employee is not in good shape, then it limits the magnitude of the effort. An unhealthy person is more prone to tardiness, absenteeism, slow work, and irregularity. All these outcomes of poor health are indicators of poor performance. Similarly, poor financial condition puts a continuous burden on the employees, as stabilizing financial situation on a regular basis distracts an individual from the focused approach of completion of task. The third personal factor that influences the performance of an individual is personal relationships. Performance of an employee gets influenced by the way he handles his relationships. This relationship could be with family, relatives, peers, and general surroundings. Poor relationship condition at the family puts an individual under constant pressure. That makes it difficult for an individual to create a proper personal and professional life balance. Such a distraction could eventually affect the performance of an individual at the workplace. Task issues as an influencer. There are certain preconditions for getting a desirable performance out of a task. These preconditions are task clarity, competency, consequences, priority, cooperation, controlling, and context. The employee must have a task clarity. Task clarity includes certain informations such as setting the clear accountability of the task. It means who is responsible for completion and results related to the given task. Once a person is having the clarity, more efforts would be put to complete the task in a best way. Next information is related to what to do in a task. If the assigned task is unclear and presents a level of ambiguity, then the individual might miss the exact way of doing it. It causes underperformance. When the employees are not sure about their authority to perform the given task, they tend to avoid risk and limit their performance to the basic expected level. It is also advisable to doubly check that the required informations are properly conveyed and correctly understood by the respective employees. The employee must have competency. The competency is not only related to an individual but related to task also. The point states that having skills and competencies is an asset to an individual. But are these skills and competencies could be used to do the task effectively? The employees must ensure that to get optimal performance, he has to do it right first time and then just repeat it over and over again. Check the understanding of employee about the understanding of the task consequences. Every task performed in an organization attracts certain consequences related to different contexts. For effective performance, it is necessary that the employee understand that overall consequences of completion of task results in positive outcome to them. The thinking of manager about the positivity of outcome doesn't matter here. It is the individual employee who has to complete the task. Generally, people in the organization are involved in doing more than one task. In that sense, every task competes with other assigned tasks. An employee prefers to do that task in which the senior is interested as compared to a task that is more important is making a blunder. It is important to keep a check on the priority of tasks with an individual. It is also important to look which tasks are considered more important by individuals and the reasons behind it. Another task-related factor that influences the performance is related to identification of cooperation points. In broader perspective, every task is divided into little subtasks that requires cooperation from many people. Only individual effort is not sufficient to pull up the performance. Cooperation of many counterparts is required to complete a task effectively. To improve the performance, it is important to identify the requirement of cooperation in terms of who, when, how, and how much. Presence of various controlling measures could also influence the performance related to task. Every task can be completed by following a step-by-step approach. Each step requires information about expected level of performance and a suitable mechanism to measure actual performance. The comparison of actual and desired performance on a regular basis could help an individual to keep the performance on a right track. A regular feedback provides a control in the hand of an individual. Finally, the context and condition in which a task has to be performed also influence its final outcome. Every task demands the presence of certain resources and environmental conditions. Unless these conditions are provided, achievement of higher level of performance is not possible. Apart from the factors that are discussed, factors like remuneration, creativity, training, and development could also put an influence on the employee performance. To summarize, in order to ascertain whether the employees are working effectively and efficiently, evaluation of their work performance is must. Such evaluation constitutes performance appraisal system. Through performance appraisal, we can assess productivity, effectiveness, quality, and timeliness of an employee's output. As the performance is the focal point of all the systems and a must for any organization to achieve, it is imperative to know about all the factors that might either facilitate performance or create a bottleneck for it. Both the appraiser and the employee must be aware about the factors influencing the performance. Once we are aware about a performance influencer, we could keep a vigil whether it is creating a hurdle or helping in improvement of performance. On a regular basis, an employee and a manager face the situation of underperformance. The vast literature in the field of performance management puts an emphasis on the relevance of good performance for an organization. The reason for underperformance must be detected early and handled diligently. Organizational culture puts a significant impact on the performance outcomes. The competency and leadership style could do wonders with the performance of an employee. If the health condition of an employee is not in good shape, then it limits the magnitude of the effort. Also, if the manager is fair in monitoring the performance of an employee, then there are ample chances to the employee to grow and develop. The factors like remuneration, creativity, and training and development could also put an influence on the employee performance. Happy learning!